So the stability of what I've seen from my parents, then and now, remembering, just being as a little girl, seeing them start out here in Paris, down at Ella Jackson's church, at Faith Tabernacle, and just watching them learn how to be saints of God, and getting instruction from Elder and Sister Jackson, and we was hanging out at their house, and learning about Sunday school, and singing our song, Sunday School, Sunday School. They're all famous Sunday school songs. And then from there, we went to a church in, what was that town? Martin. And in Martin, we pulled up to the church, and we was excited because Daddy got his own church, not knowing the totality of what just happened. But pulling up and seeing the church, and it was grass taller than me, and you could barely even see the sidewalk. And just watching him, still excited, still praising God, and like cutting the grass, and getting rid of snakes, and trying to get the floors done, and got everything ready as much as possible. And I remember him having the butter cookies and jungle juice, and inviting people out to church, and they would come, the little kids would come. But as soon as the cookies and the juice was gone, so was the people. Next thing I know, we were at another church in Tiptonville, Tennessee. And that church was Emmanuel. And that was the long haul. Actually, I grew up at that church. That drive was 72 miles one way. We never missed a service, and we had at least 3 services a week, and we were at every one of them.
So how long have you been watching the ministry of your dad?
Okay, I'm 39, so at least 31 years of my life that I can remember. 31 to 32 years of my life.
And what do you think about the life he lived from the pulpit opposed to when he was at home with you all?
The life that he lived from the pulpit to what?
To his private life.
To his private life was identical. Everything he said, he did. And whatever he would instruct someone else to do, he did it. But I think the pivotal point for me, like when you're in a home with a pastor or a preacher, and I've always seen the reality and the truth of both of my parents serving God and doing everything that they said they would do. But when I think it really became alive in me is to see when he preached and did the eulogy of my grandfather. That's when I didn't see him as my daddy. I actually seen him as a man of God, because I couldn't understand how could somebody bury their father and still preach a message of repentance and how to be saved and function all in the same breath. And that's when I recognized him more than just my dad being a preacher or this guy that is following the rules. I really recognized him as a man of God, because there is no way somebody in their own strength or own ability could do that.